David had always been fascinated by the ocean. He loved to watch documentaries about marine life, read books about the mysteries of the deep, and collect shells and fossils from the beach. He dreamed of becoming a marine biologist someday and exploring the wonders of the underwater world. But his dreams turned into nightmares when he received a strange package in the mail. It was a wooden box, wrapped in brown paper and tied with a string. There was no return address, only his name and a stamp that said from Waya. David opened the box and found a book inside. It was an old leather-bound tome, with yellowed pages and faded writing. The title was The Necronomicon, and it was written in a language he did not recognize. David felt a surge of curiosity and fear as he flipped through the pages. He saw bizarre symbols, diagrams, and illustrations of grotesque creatures and ancient gods. He felt a cold shiver run down his spine as he read some of the names: Yog-Sothoth, Nyarlathotep, Azathoth, Shub-Niggurath, and Cthulhu. He had heard of some of them before, from his readings of horror fiction by H.P. Lovecraft and others. But he did not know that they were based on a real book, or that such a book existed. He decided to put the book away and forget about it. He did not want to delve into its dark secrets, or risk awakening something that should remain asleep. He hid the book in his closet, under a pile of clothes, and tried to resume his normal life. But he could not escape the call of the deep. He began to have strange dreams at night. He dreamed of sunken cities, cyclopean ruins, and eldritch horrors. He dreamed of a vast ocean, where a colossal creature lay dormant, waiting for the stars to align. He dreamed of a voice in his head, whispering in an alien tongue, Fengluin Glnaf Cthulhu Wayakanagftain. He woke up sweating and trembling, unable to shake off the feeling of dread. He also began to notice changes in his behavior. He became obsessed with the ocean, spending hours on the internet researching its depths and mysteries. He bought maps, charts, and books about oceanography and geology. He joined online forums and chat rooms where people discussed topics related to the Cthulhu mythos. He even bought a diving suit and equipment, planning to go on an expedition to find Waya, the sunken city where Cthulhu slumbered. He did not care about anything else anymore. He neglected his studies, his friends, and his family. He isolated himself from the world, becoming more withdrawn and paranoid. He felt that he had a mission, a destiny, a calling. He had to answer the call of the deep. He booked a flight to New Zealand, where he rented a boat and hired a crew. He told them that he was a marine biologist, and that he wanted to explore a new underwater site that he had discovered. He showed them a map that he had drawn himself, based on the coordinates that he had deciphered from the Necronomicon. He did not tell them that he was looking for Waya, or that he was following the voice in his head. They set sail on a clear day, heading south towards the Pacific Ocean. David felt a surge of excitement and anticipation as they approached their destination. He put on his diving suit and equipment, ready to plunge into the depths. He did not care about the risks or dangers that awaited him below. He only cared about seeing Cthulhu with his own eyes. He jumped into the water and activated his flashlight. He swam downwards, following his map and compass. The water was dark and cold, but he did not mind. He felt a strange connection with the ocean, as if it was calling him home. He reached the bottom of the sea floor after an hour of diving. He looked around and saw nothing but sand and rocks. He felt disappointed and confused. Had he made a mistake? Had he followed the wrong map? Had he been deceived by his dreams? He decided to explore further, hoping to find some sign of Waya or Cthulhu. He swam along the sea floor, scanning for any anomalies or structures. He did not notice that his oxygen level was running low, or that his crew was trying to contact him through his radio. He swam for another hour, until he saw something that made him stop in awe. It was a massive stone archway, covered in barnacles and seaweed. It had strange carvings on its surface, depicting scenes of horror and madness. It was the entrance to Raya, the sunken city of the dead. David felt a surge of joy and terror as he realized that he had found what he was looking for. He swam towards the archway, eager to enter the city and see Cthulhu. He did not care that his oxygen level was critically low, or that his crew was shouting at him to return to the surface. He did not care that he was about to die. He only cared about the call of the deep.